Hello everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Dragon Age Origins playthrough. We're going to discuss some things before we hop right in, but it's going to be really good. You guys are going to love this. I've been working pretty hard at figuring out how I wanted to do the series. If you didn't see the sneak peek video, basically I've decided on doing it a lot like Star Wars, not in the fact that I edit it a lot like Star Wars, because the reason I do Star Wars the way I do, in case you didn't know, is because MMO combat is really boring, and to do a live commentary like I did with the original Smuggler series, it's painful, because you get to the point where there's nothing you can say, there's nothing interesting you can say to keep people entertained while you kill, 80 of so-and-so unit. This game is a little different in the fact that the combat is interesting, because you go through the dungeons and everything changes as you go. You get different encounters, you get story as you're going, you're discovering things, and overall it's just a really fun experience, right? So the combat is good. It's clunky in the first game. It gets much better in the second game, the combat, but in the first game it's a little clunky. However, it's not as bad as MMO combat. So what I mean by we're going to do a lot like the Star Wars stuff is the fact that my character has a backstory. Oh man, does he have a backstory? And this is going to be good. You guys are going to love this, because like the Agent series, when I'm going through and I'm making decisions, it's based on what my character has happened in the past and their backstory and everything. So we're really going to get into the RPG of this, right? Because this is one of the best RPGs ever made, and we are not going to let it down. Also, if you didn't know, the reason we're playing through Dragon Age Origins, although it's a much older game, is because Dragon Age 3, or Dragon Age Inquisition, whatever you want to call it, is going to be coming out, and we want to be prepared for that. So we want to play through both the first and second game for you guys. That way you can see the continuing story, and so we have a save game to continue with. That way all of our choices matter, because you transfer your save game, kind of like Mass Effect, and all the previous choices you made matter in the third game. So that'll be really cool. Lastly, I'm using a lot of mods. I'm using texture packs, I'm using different hairstyle mods, and just some character morphs, which make Leliana and Morrigan look way better to look at. It's just those little things that improve the game significantly, because it is a slightly older game. However, it is not a bad looking game by any stretch of the imagination. So without further ado, we are going to start a new game. Also, this can be a complete playthrough, just letting you know. So we're going to do all of the DLC and the Awakening expansion before we move into 2. New game. I'll let you guys enjoy this, but, it's a little opening video. It's quite good, though.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings, the Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
So there you go. That's a little bit of the intro to kind of where the Dragon Age world is coming from. It's quite good, like I said. Also, because I forgot to say, if you at all are interested in where I got my mods, I go to Dragon Age Nexus, just Google it, and you can find a ton of mods on there. Be careful, because if you're anything like me, I don't like the adult mods. I'm like, you know, I just rather have my characters clothed, because I don't want my dude's junk hanging out, you know what I mean? So I'd rather just filter that out. So on there, you can actually filter out non-adult mods, and or filter adult mods out, so you can only see non. And that's just a pro tip. So let's see here. We are going to make my character what you guys voted for, because we've been doing voting up until this. You voted for a elf, rogue, and it was a Dalish, or a city elf, not a Dalish elf. So, city elf, you have always lived under the heavy thumb of your human overlords, but when a local lord claiming his privilege, I like the quotes on there, with the bride shatters your wedding day, the simmering racial tensions explode in a rain of vengeance. So, just so you're clear, the elves are looked down upon. It's almost like they're slaves in this world. So I'm going to make my character real quick, because it's one of those really in-depth character creations, and then I'll show you the final product, because it's going to take me like 4 hours. I'll be back. Okay, this is the final product. It took me a while, but I got a hairstyle that doesn't look super feminine. It's actually got cool like little threaded braid things going on. He's got a tattoo on his face. What does it mean? Well, in my head that means honor. He's born for greatness, is what that tattoo means. He got it at a young age. His name is Zen. Well, because that's what we're going with. Obviously, in the second game, I'll be Hawk, so I may as well, you know, come up with an elfy kind of name, and that works. Also, he looks quite cool. He doesn't look like the derpy character that you can usually get in this game. I like his portrait. I gave him a good expression. Let's see if I can remember where that is, but yeah, I mean, they got some pretty funny ones, as you can see there. So we'll just go with that. Makes him look suave. He's good. Okay. Now, next, because it is an RPG in the hardcore sense, yeah, he looks pretty good. I like that. Most of the time, I'll probably just put a helm on if I find a cool one. Now, he probably needs a bit of cunning and dexterity. So I think we'll do 16 cunning. Let's do 18 cunning and 15 dexterity. I think that, because this makes lockpicking, right? Yep, quick. Wait, herbalism, combat tactics. Yeah. So dexterity would be. Okay, I think that's. Let's check. So we have a few things we could do here. Probably combat training. That way we can get the second tier of abilities, and I'll show you what I mean. This is coercion, so it's like if you want to, you know, convince somebody to do something. You got stealing, you got trap making, survival, which just does more damage to beasts, herbalism, you know, making potions and stuff, poison making, which is quite good for rogues, combat training, and combat tactics. Tactics we'll discuss later when we get our companions for the first time. However, what we need is deft hands. So this allows me to unlock traps. I don't know if I'm going to be the primary unlocker on my team, but for the most part I need it to unlock some traps or unlock some stuff at the beginning of the game. Also, you guys voted for me to go melee, so that's what we're going to do. Dual weapon sweep, dual striking, and dual weapon training. So dual weapon training, character has become more proficient fighting with 2 weapons and now deals closer to normal damage bonus with the offhand weapon, so we're going to take that. and that's just what we're going to go with for now, because that actually looks quite good. I'm enjoying that. Dual weapon sweep is quite nice, and flurry is quite nice, but dual weapon training is going to help us out quite a bit, especially because when we get the dual weapon finesse, character is extremely skilled at wielding a weapon in each hand, gaining bonuses to attack and defense. So all of this is very hardcore RPG in the sense. Actually, you know what? I might do dual weapon sweep. Let's do it. Let's go with that. Okay. Just for now. We are going to play on normal for now, because hard is actually quite hard, and nightmare is, you don't want to know. So we're just going to go on normal, which should be quite nice. There should be some dialogue here too. Also, your character is not voiced in the game, so I will be reading out what I would be saying, just so you can see it.
The largest city and capital of Ferelden. Long ago, the elves lived as slaves to humans, and though they've been free for many generations now, they are far from equals. Here they live in a walled-off community known as the Alienage, working as servants and laborers when they can. Despite these hardships, Denerim's elves are a strong people who take pride in their close community. This is the only world you've ever known. Until now.
Wake up, cousin. Why are you still in bed? It's your big day.
I'm still in bed because I want to be in bed, damn it. Look at his look. It's perfect. So, just a little longer. I think that's kind of what my character would say.
Come on, don't make me use cold water again.
I beg your pardon?
You do remember what today is, don't you?
Summer day?
No, you idiot. You're getting married today, and Soris too. That's what I came to tell you. Your bride, Nessiara, she's here early.
Okay. So my character's getting married. We learned that from that city elf background. It's probably arranged marriage, because I've never seen this chick in my life.
That's the spirit. Well, sort of. All right, I'll stop tormenting you. I should go talk to the other bridesmaids and find my dress. Oh, Soris said that he'll be waiting for you outside, so move it.
Okay, well, I could do that. Oh, man, so much loot. Okay, let's see here. Exploration. I know about exploration game. Oh, look at... Oh, loot. Oh, why do I love loot so much? I'm going to get a lot of codex entries here, because I have all of the DLC. All of it. All of it. Wow, my character actually looks quite good. I'm impressed with how he turned out. I wish his body could be a bit bigger, but I have no option to control that. Let's talk to him.
Good morning, my son. It's your big day. Oh, I wish your mother could have been here.
So, my mother is dead.
All right, time for you to go find Soris. The sooner this wedding starts, the less chance you two have to escape.
Yeah, a small chance is still a chance. I could still get away. You don't even know me, Dad.
Still have your mother's smart mouth, I see.
You're not my real dad.
Oh, one last thing before you go, son. Your martial training, the swordplay, knives, and whatever else your mother trains you in, best not to mention it to your betrothed.
Okay, so there's another thing we learned about my character. I got trained in martial weaponry, so I can poke people. Yeah, it's my character would say it's not that important.
Well, we don't want to seem like troublemakers after all. Adaya made that mistake.
Let's go with the humans who killed her made a bigger one. Wow. So my mother was killed by humans. So you see in kind of the background here, my character hates the humans.
Our world is full of so many injustices. Take this. Your mother would have wanted you to have it. It's the very least I can give you as you start your new life. Go on, then. I still have some things to do, and Soris is no doubt waiting for you. Huh?
Sweet. Okay. Inventory. Yes, I have an inventory. Thank you, game. Ooh, I got boots and wedding clothes. Oh, don't I just look fabulous? Okay. Let's check for loot in here. Holding down tab is a good way of doing that. Let's go out here. Eventually. When it decides it wants to... There we go. Let's just get rid of this. All of these are going to pop up, and I really want them to go away. But that's just me. So, checking for loot. Just going to hold tab. I wonder what's going on over here. There's a drunken elf.
Once was a woman, she... Good afternoon, my friend. What's a good word?
You're drunk, bro.
It's a wedding, isn't it?
Hooray! Woohoo! Yeah!
Okay, moving on. Oh man, as you can see, we live in slums, man. We live in some pretty filthy slums, and that's just what we're used to. Ooh. Do I get a credit
I
history?
still
I
don't
do.
see it. Whenever I look, I just see the mother.
The mother was far more delicate.
It's the same sort of nose, you must admit that. The breeding shows.
Oh, there you go again with breeding. We're not horses, you know.
Of course not, but bloodlines are important, that's all I'm saying.
I think the whole notion is ridiculous.
Well, you've got the freedom to think so. You come from good stock.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
was
I
disturbing.
just don't want to leave.
where am I supposed to be going? That's the first thing I need to figure out. I think I gotta go over here to Saurus. What's up, Saurus? What you want, bro?
Well, if it isn't my lucky cousin. Care to celebrate the end of our independence together?
Is it our Independence Day? Wait, no, that would be exactly the opposite. Don't worry, it'll be fine. We got women. It's better than not having any.
That's easy for you to say. Apparently your bride's a dream come true. Mine sounds like a dying mouse.
I'm sure she's quite a nice dying mouse.
Great. I'll spend the next 50 years with a nice girl who hides grain away for the winter. Let's go introduce you to your dreamy betrothed before you say I do.
You may notice, oh, there's my first party member. I can pause. I can zoom out. I can grab him. I can move him different places. Or I could just tell him to follow me, which is, it's cool. Okay, let's move on. Oh, man, I love this game. Can
Alms for a
I
man
not go in
who
there
can
yet?
no longer work. Show a bit of charity this day.
Can I give you anything, guy?
My lord, can you spare a coin for a man down on his luck?
I'm gonna try to. It's my wedding day. You should be giving me gifts now. That's mean. Go crawl off. I'm sorry, but I got nothing, bro.
I understand. My blessings to you on your big day then, young one.
Yeah. It's you know, getting married is better than not having a wife, I guess. Being by myself in an elven alienage. Oop, here we go.
Let go of me! Stop, please!
It's a party, isn't it? Grab a whore and have a good time. Savor the hunt, boys. Take this little elven wench here. So young and vulnerable.
Touch me and I'll gut you, you pig!
Please, my lord. We're celebrating weddings here.
Silence, worm!
Get your hands off
I
of
know
him.
what you're thinking, but maybe we shouldn't get involved.
I won't let these humans abuse our women, you stupid dude. I don't even know his name.
But let's try to be diplomatic, shall we?
What's this? The two grooms come to welcome me personally.
Yeah, I'd welcome you getting what you deserve. No, let's go with human scum. Because my character obviously hates the humans. They killed his mother.
Ha! Do you have any idea who I am?
Do I care? Oh man, my sister's awesome. Owned.
Are you insane? This is Von Orion, the Earl of Denerim's son.
What?
Oh, poop.
Oh, Maker.
Look, the thing's got out of hand.
You've a lot of nerve, knife ears. This'll go badly for you.
Oh, I really messed up this
Carrying
time.
him away.
It'll be all right. He won't tell anyone an elven woman took him down.
I hope so. I should get cleaned up.
Is everybody else all right?
I think we're just shaken. What was that about?
Looks like the Jarl's son started drinking too early. Well, let's not let this ruin the day. This is Valora, my betrothed.
Oh, then this beautiful vision must be this something name. Shut up.
I am lucky to finally see you with my own eyes.
She's not bad looking.
I'm sure the two of you have a lot to discuss.
Hey, yeah, we do.
Well, here we are. Are you nervous?
Why would I be nervous?
I was nervous on the trip down, but now that I'm here, I'm looking forward to what's next.
Well, things can only get better. Wink. Baby. Things can only get better.
Being here with you, I feel the same. I'm looking forward to seeing how life unfolds.
Come on, cousin. We should let them get ready.
We'll see you two in a bit. Don't disappear on us.
Oh, we won't.
Or we'll hunt you down.
she's got a creepy side.
Now, but we have another problem.
What do you mean?
Another human just walked in. Could be one of Vaughn's or just a random troublemaker.
It's Duncan.
Either way, we need to move him along before someone does something stupid.